She makes such a good point in this comment. She said, if I'm not meant to understand, I can't be punished for not understanding.
Hey friend, I hope you find this response to be kind, helpful, and respectful to you. But I absolutely agree, you should not be punished for something you don't necessarily understand. In fact, Paul says that he was shown mercy despite being a blasphemer, persecutor, unaliver, etc. because of his ignorance. So your level of understanding does matter in Christianity.
And that's exactly what Scripture teaches, that his ways are above our ways, his thinking is above our thinking, and we have been created to not understand. I mean, that was God's intention in the Garden of Eden.
Yeah, so there's a few things to unpack here. Firstly, a being who knows and understands all things is not something that we're always going to be able to comprehend fully. Again, it's like a child who is taken to a place to get a shot. They might not like the fact that they're getting it, and they might even be scared, but the parents know better. They know that they need this in order to be, immune or resistant to whatever the shot is fighting against. That child doesn't need to know what's going on exactly in order for the parents to be right in what they're doing, and for the child to trust the parents. Let's also keep in mind that Adam and Eve are given an extreme amount of knowledge. They are able to communicate and speak. They can talk to God. They can name things. They are given a lot of knowledge. In fact, we would say that Adam and Eve are participating and co-creating with God in Genesis in some sense.
The fruit of the tree of life gave knowledge, and that's exactly what the Lord did not want us to have, was knowledge, was understanding of good and evil.
That isn't true either. Many scholars, critical and conservative biblical scholars, have argued that what is actually going on here is that there is a kind of knowledge that humans are not ready for, but would have grown to eventually be ready to partake in. And Eastern Orthodox Christians even have this idea that if Adam and Eve had continued to grow in godliness by participating in God and in his creative acts, etc., they would have grown to be godlike and been able to partake of the tree of knowledge of good and evil, which, by the way, is different than the tree of life, which they were partaking in, or at least were able to partake in. This video is getting a little long, so stay for part 2.